Pretty recently, I came to realize that sometimes you just have to start. You know, like it in so many ways. Sometimes we can't seem to start anything. You know, and a perfect example of that is now it's been maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks that I have my whole setup. I have my camera, I have my PC that I've been wanting for like since I was like a freaking kid. I have two monitors. I have a microphone that my friend gave me for my birthday, and I have everything to start. And I just couldn't seem to start or to do anything, you know. And I realized that whether or not you have the motivation or you have the energy or not, it doesn't matter, because sometimes all you have to do is just start. Whether it be freaking going to the gym, whether it be, I don't know, going socializing or making freaking YouTube videos. Most of the time you'll realize that we're giving ourselves excuses not to do stuff, you know? And I don't want to do like my guru fucking gym, whatever the fuck you see on Instagram Reels, but what I mean is that in so many ways, we give ourselves excuses to not do the stuff that we want to do, you know? And that's the worst part, is that we know that we want to do these stuff because we know it's going to be beneficial and that it's going to be good for us. But for some fucking reason, we don't. Another example is that it's not really, it's kind of off subject, but like, maybe like a month ago, that phase, like for all of you gamers out there, that phase you have where like you open your PC or you open your Xbox in my case, and like you have games, you have games that when you were a kid you wish to have, and now that you have them, you can't seem to like play them for some fucking reason. I don't know, don't ask me why. But and then yeah, I just opened my Xbox and I didn't want to play anything. Nothing seemed to interest me. And I was like, alright, fuck it, I'm gonna just choose a game and play it whether or not I want to. And I started to play Batman Arkham Knight again. Fire freaking game. Fire game if you guys ever want to play. By the way. But yeah, and I found myself playing that game for like 3 weeks straight until I finished it. I already began like a year before, and I never really finished it for some reason. That's another problem like that I have and I see in a lot of people, where we can't seem to finish something. You start like, I don't know, a series, and for like you're gonna be on it for like a week or two, and then you just give it up. You give up on it for some reason, and I kind of hate that about myself, because I never really seem to finish anything. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I finished the game, and it just proved to me that like sometimes we overthink so much to a point where we don't do anything. Like taking that example that I said, like with games, you're trying to play the perfect game for the feeling you have in the moment, like, oh, what would I play right now and what would be the best game. But sometimes it's not about what is the best game to play right now, it's just to play a game. In the same way where sometimes it's not about the perfect moment to start something, because if you always tell yourself that, you're never going to start. And so sometimes the best moment to start is when you don't want to, because or else you'll never do it, and then you'll just keep pushing it forward and forward, and you'll fucking realize that it's been a month or two and you didn't do shit. So what I'm trying to say is just, if you ever doubt yourself, and oh, there's my cat, and there you go, my little buddy. if you ever doubt yourself, or you know, you don't seem to have the energy or the motivation to do something, don't ask yourself more questions that you have to. You know, even if you don't want to do it, because when you start, then you'll get the motivation. Alright? And I know sometimes it's really hard, I'm not gonna lie. Like, sometimes it's just hard to tell yourself that you'll start and magically you'll just, get the motivation. But sometimes it's actually true. You know? Like, freaking fucking 10 minutes before that, I didn't want to do a video. I was like, you know what? Why not? I don't have anything else to do now. I freaking finished school yesterday. I don't know why I keep saying freaking, like we're on fucking YouTube Kids. But, yeah, I finished school yesterday and I literally have nothing to do. And yeah, what I wanted to talk about today is really that sometimes you just gotta start, because there'll never be a good moment like we tell ourselves. And yeah, I'm honestly glad I did this video, because like I didn't really want to start, and I didn't want to do anything because, first of all, English is not my first language, as you can probably understand and hear in my accent and my vocabulary. But yeah, and it just kind of blocked me, and it's so easy to get caught up on like, oh, well, I can't do that, or I can't do this. But who cares, man? Who cares? Just embrace it, embrace the fact that you'll probably eventually get better at English, and that you'll just grow along the way, and that we all have to start somewhere, or else you'll never start. So yeah, I intend to do a lot more videos, and that's what freaking, I don't know why I didn't want to do any videos before, because I have ideas, but I have a list of videos I want to do, and I don't know. It's not like I didn't have any ideas. It's just that you get caught up so easily in your own head and tell yourself so many things. I have a lot of ambition for this channel. Honestly, I want to do a lot of stuff. This was kind of like a more serious video, because I don't know, I'm not really in the mood to fuck around and stuff, but usually I am. Now I'm just more calm. I came back from the gym and talking to my friends, so I just wanted to sit down and talk about a subject that has been on my mind for quite a while now. But yeah, like I said, I have a list of fucking things I want to do, whether it be games, philosophy, fucking talking about random stuff, But yeah, glad I did this video, and make sure to subscribe and like. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, see you guys soon.